I think based on the media that's been out there for the past 6 weeks, there were several things that I have and I'm currently doing. I know that Mr. Horowitz had a list of things that he brought forward in a public meeting. To be quite transparent, I'm sure that everybody else has those same concerns on City Council and will address it. You know, it would have been, I think, a little beneficial for Council to get together to discuss some of these as a group and get a consensus on this prior to it going out, but it didn't happen that way, which is fine. Every council person has a prerogative to do what they want and see. But I can tell you, based on other conversations with members of council, everybody wants a review and make some administrative changes to do things a little bit differently. What's behind it? Well, I can't tell you what's behind it. It's an election year, I can tell you that. I can tell you we've never had a situation like this in my years with the city of Beachwood, being brought to this level of scrutiny, which is, I have no problem justifying anything that I do, the administration does. We've not stepped away from that. Why this is happening, I can't tell you. The facts are the facts. We are working within the policy that City Council has prescribed. I'm not dumping on them or blaming them. We're merely exercising the authority that I have, and I do believe I do use good judgment in making these decisions. Anybody can question anything, and they should. What I have earlier addressed was my recommendation to council, which they took, about keeping the salary the same. And they, on their own, reduced the ability for vacation payouts, which is for everybody in the city, but reflected strictly for the mayor's position. And that has passed.
Just for that position?
Just for the mayor's position. Nobody
so this
else.
Does not affect any other city employee?
Correct. This is strictly for the mayor's position for next year, not this year.
Right.
Okay?
All right.
As I think that's got to be stated clearly. Now, what I'm going to do in addition to that, okay, is that I have stated and will restate, there will be no employees taken out to lunch on the city card. If I desire to take an employee out for whatever reason during the prescribed break time, I will pay for that, which I have the ability to do. And if I want to buy somebody lunch, I can do that. I'm not suggesting that's going to be standard policy, though, but there will be no employee lunches paid by the city that are taken out to restaurants. I will adopt, for the balance of this year, the vacation payout schedule that will be applied to the mayor's office for next year. I will voluntarily do that this year. So I will not cash out more than what the next mayor's position will be, whether it's me running for office or somebody else. Any charitable events, which I have always had the policy and the permission to decide where I go and what I do with that, will now be given to council for their approval. And if they want me to go, they will let me know. If I can, I will. If they don't, I won't. And I won't do this on my own without the consent of council. I've got to also tell you, though, that any of what I've been stating here, council has had the prerogative to do this. This is nothing new. These limitations are self-imposed. I want to do this because I want to be able to turn the tide of the negative publicity out there.